Well, yesterday I really had no expectations coming in. I really just wanted to show what I've been training, and although it didn't really go as planned, I did want to compete in new dismount, but I just needed a little more time. Beam, I fell, which was a little disappointing because I felt really consistent going in, but I mean, it's gymnastics, you never know. But overall, just being able to compete again was really satisfying, and I can't really push myself down or anything and be too hard on myself because it was my first competition back over a year and a half ago, and it was not an easy road, so I'm just really happy to be back and everything. I have a few competitions coming up, so this is kind of just testing out the waters a little bit and everything. So I was on my first event at Worlds on beam, and I tore my ACL on my beam dismount, so I had to get surgery. I got surgery about a month later, and it was quite a long recovery process because I had a couple other things done to my knee too, so I was really restricted the first couple months of rehab, so it was really tough trying to push through that. But afterwards, after I got cleared and everything was really, it started to come together a little bit. I started to put routines together, and I don't know, it just took a lot of work. And I did compete all 4 events, so I was actually going to compete in November, and I wasn't going to do all 4. So I'm glad I did all 4 here as my first competition back. But yeah, it was a tough process, but I mean, it was definitely worth it. Well, physio was a big thing. I think I went physio 3 times a week. Yeah, I couldn't, and if I skipped a day, it was like total destruction and everything. I couldn't move and everything. But yeah, therapy really helped. I mean, just going back into the gym, I went back to the gym, I think 2 weeks after surgery, and I think just like being with everyone helps your spirit a little bit. You kind of forget that, I mean, although you're watching from the sidelines, you kind of forget that you're injured, and you're kind of happy to see everyone still training, and it motivates you to get back and everything. So I think just being in the gym helped me a lot, rather than just sitting at home and trying to read everything. Yeah, I just kind of forget about it a little bit. Well, it's quite a common injury actually, right? But none of the girls that I know in my club actually had this injury, so it was tough. But I mean, a lot of girls did have surgery, and you just have to remember that it gets better. It's not the end of the world. Just be patient, and you know, gymnastics is just a little. It's almost for fun. I don't want to say like, oh, it is for fun. It's for your own, I don't know how to say it, and it's for you. Like, you know, it'll get better, and you just gotta wait it out. Yeah, it's definitely changed quite a bit. I have to listen a lot to my knee and go with my own discretion, and if it's sore, I have to stop. Like, there's no point of pushing it, and there's some days it's really good, it's better than the others. I can do a lot of numbers, but there's some days where I really just have to back off and just let my body rest a little bit. And not only that, as like you get older, you have to listen to the rest of your body too, so you just gotta take it slow, take it one day at a time, and take each event at a time. Yeah, just plan it out wisely. Well, I actually will be going to school in the fall on a scholarship, so that's really exciting. And as for the Olympics, it's so close, but it's almost like at the back of my mind still. I definitely feel like I could contribute on bars and beam the most if I can get my consistency and difficulty consistent, like my difficulty is consistent, and just hitting the routines. That'd be nice to see. And I don't know, we'll see. It's a really tough selection process, and there's so many good girls here. So my mind was already made up. I really wanted to go to Stanford, and it was a really hard application process. It's really hard school to get into, so I mean, my mind was made up. It was up to the school whether they wanted I got accepted or not, and I finally did, so that's really exciting. Yes, I'll be competing on the women's gymnastics team, which is really exciting. I think It always depends on the day, but I think on consistently my favorite event is probably beam. My favorite skill, though, that's a tough one. Actually, on bars, I really like doing circle elements and stuff. Just they're kind of relaxing, and it's kind of, I don't know, just satisfying to do for me. I don't know why. My dream routine, I think I've had a lot of ideas on bars because I have all these skills that I would like to put together, but they just can't seem to, they haven't come together yet. I've been working on a Jaeger bars, right, and then pack, and then continuing into shaft, shoot, and then hopefully I can get a D dismount on bars, which has been my main goal throughout all these years, and can never seem to pull it off. But I mean, I just need a little more time, and I think it'll come together. So I usually wake up around like 7, and I go to school half days. So because we train at 12:30 to about 6:30, and yeah, it's pretty jam packed. We finish school around 11:30, train at 12:30, and there's no stopping because I live quite far from my gym. It's like a 45-minute drive, so I leave really early in the morning, get kind of home kind of late at night, and then just keep going every day. The cycle's the same. Yeah. Well, my favorite gymnast of all time is Aleeza Yu from the 1996 Olympic champion. She's just like the definition of artistic gymnastics. I think that really contributed to my wish to be like, to focus on artistry a lot, and I think that's what made me focus on trying to just, I don't know, because I'm not the punchiest person, I'm not explosive or anything, so trying to just focus on artistry and everything, making everything look nice to watch and everything. And of course, thank you. I look up to Ellie. She's been a teammate of mine. Well, I've competed against her with her for a really long time, and just seeing how she deals with everything and having her advice throughout all these years has been really helpful. And a former teammate of mine, Christina Bikulik, yeah, she's been so much help for me with like just with gymnastics in school and everything. It's been great to have like role models just right next to me. I think it's that you can learn something new every day. You're never finished learning with this school, with the sport. I mean, like in school, you always finish a course, and you always finish, like when you go to university, I don't know, you kind of like deepen in your learning with school and everything, and I don't know, it gets to like a certain point where you're kind of just like, oh, I'm done. But with gymnastics, you come in and there's something new every day you can learn, and I don't know, you can't stop.